Hi dear friends, welcome to my channel. It's Aksaradare by Devraj. So let me start today's session, today class with newspaper reading. I hope you guys are following the same to improve your communication skill in English. So you guys are welcome to Aksharadhare. And before going to start the session, I would request you everyone to please subscribe to my channel and like and comment so I can come up with upgraded information related to education, health, and personal. And today is Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying. Yes, today in the newspaper, there would not be a editorial page. So this is only today's Sunday. Also, the price of the paper is also 8 rupees, but remaining the rest of the day will be 5 rupees. Than Friday and Sunday. So you can see the applications were called for admissions in the Reva MCT. You guys can, if you are interested to join in this university, you guys can join. So as per the admission schedule dates. Let me go to the further page. Next page. This is the matrimonial page, which is not important for us. This is a front page, guys. So let me tell you something about the newspaper reading. I hope you guys are following the same. As I told in the previous video that you guys have to, while starting the newspaper, reading the newspaper, at least you have to note the points, words which are very like not understandable in the notebook, and you have to find out the meaning for those words. Then first you have to start reading, then you have to find out the words which are not understandable, and you have to note those words in your notebook. Then you have to, the third option, you have to write 2 to 3 pages of your daily activities or diary or your stories or whatever it may be, the somebody stories. So then it will be very 100%. I am sure you will learn English within 30 days, in the next 30 days, without any doubt. So please subscribe to my channel and like and comment for more videos related to English communication. Haki Piki caught in South Sudan civil war. Marginalized back home, the bird catcher tribe of Karnataka had tasted success as herbal healers in Africa till the war arrived. The total number of Akipiki in Sudan is likely to be around 300. Sastra admission deemed to be university. Five of family die in accident on expressway. CBI books environmental lawyer Ritvik Datta and his NGO for FCRA violation. Uninterrupted power supply, a distant dream. According to recent data, the installed power generation capacity in Karnataka is roughly over 30,000 megawatt, and around 45% of this is renewable energy. traffic bottleneck and water shortage among major problems facing residents of Yelahanka. Virat Kohli Anushka visit Central Tiffin Room in Malleshwaram. Senior advocate Labour leader Subbarao passes away. Man stabbed to death. Five of family die in in accident on Bangalore-Mysore Expressway. The Ramanagara police said the car was probably overspeeding. And following a tire burst, the driver lost control, leading to the mishap. So three are family drowned in lake in Ramanagara district. Two arrested for stealing cricket kits from Delhi Capitals IPL team. Three of family drowned in lake in Ramanagara district. Three members of a family who had gone to wash their sheep drowned in a lake and died in Muttasagar village of Magadi Taluk in Ramanagara district. The deceased were identified as Nagaraju 30, Jyoti 35, and Lakshmi 22 of Gularati village. Bodies fished out. The accident occurred when they went to wash their sheep in the lake. Rescuers from fire and emergency services rushed to the spot and fished out the dead bodies. Case registered. The case has been registered in Kuduru Police Station. Kuduru Police Station. Two arrested for stealing cricket tickets from Delhi Capitals IPL team. Accused wanted in 30 criminal cases are held. There are a lot of admissions notifications related to UG, PG, and all this. Siddaramaiah highlights Congress promise of free rice electricity. Old political rivals swap places and set stage for a keen battle. The fight in Athens Assembly constituency appears to be between two popular Shaukars and not parties. Voters Helpline receives 12,121 calls. HDK develops FIVO advised arrest. BJP may not declare a Lingayat for CM post. Amit Shah is said to have expressed reservations over making such a blanket announcement. The party will, however, take up a large-scale on-ground outreach in the community. Yadurappa's shoes are not easy to fill as community star leader. Siddaramaiah's statement leads to fracas. PM writes to Basava Samiti. Rahul Gandhi to attend Basava Jayanti program at Kudala Sangama. So Shobha and Shivakumar's PAVO application fee. BJP's dam has breached. Water will flow out and join the sea called Congress. DKs. Stop at checkpost face lack of basic amenities. Whenever political parties hold a huge rallies, organizations make mobile hot toilets available for the public. If political parties could make such arrangements at events that last for a few hours, why cannot the Election Commission make similar arrangements for the staff members at the checkposts? ISRO launches PSLV C55 with two Singapore satellites. This is very important for the point of examination. So, ISRO launches PSLV C55 with two Singapore satellites. So, let me read this whole information. The Indian Space Research Organization's Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV C55 carrying two Singapore satellites, Telios 2 as primary satellite and Lemurite 4 as co-passenger, took off from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota at 2:19 p.m. on Saturday. According to details provided by CISRO, PSLV C55 was a dedicated commercial PSLV mission of New Space India Limited for an international satellite customer from Singapore. Telios 2 carries a synthetic aperture radar payload while Lumiolite 4 is a technology demonstration nanotechnology satellite. This is the 57th flight of VSLV and 16th mission using the VSLV core alone configuration. After the lift of ISRO chairman S. Somanath said the VSLV C55 Helios 2 mission was accomplished successfully and placed both satellites in the intended orbit. The Helios-2 was developed under a partnership between DSTA, representing the government of Singapore, and ST Engineering, a Singapore firm. Once deployed and operational, it will be used to support the satellite imagery requirements of various agencies of Singapore. Helios-2 will be able to provide all-weather day and night coverage and capable of imaging at 1 meter full polarimetric resolution, the ISRO said. The Lume Light 4 was co-developed by the Institute for Infocam Research I2R of Agency for Science, Technology and Research ASTOR and Satellite Technology and Research Center STOR of the National University of Singapore. It's an advanced 12U satellite developed for the technological demonstration of the high performance space-borne VHF data exchange system using the VDES communication payload developed by I2R and STAR's scalable satellite bus platform. It aims to augment Singapore's navigation, maritime safety, and benefit the global shipping community. Incidentally, PSLV C55 mission will carry out in-orbit scientific experiments by using the spanned PS4 stage as an in-orbit platform. This is the third time that PS4 will be used after satellite separations as a platform for experiments. There will be non-separable payloads mounted on MSCA. Multi-satellite adapter payloads will be powered on by a command after all satellites are separated. The platform will have solar panels mounted around the PS4 tank, which will be deployed after confirmation of the stage achieving stabilization. The development of the solar panels will be through a ground command. That the platform will ensure that the deployed solar panel points towards the sun optimally using appropriate sun pointing mode, which will increase the power generation capability of the platform. The power will be provided to payloads and avionic packages based on their requirements, the ISRO said. Then there is the information related to the PSLV C55, which has been already launched on yesterday. Telangana Road Transport appoint village bus officers. May arrested for nephew's murder sent to judicial custody. A 34-year-old man was arrested on Friday on the charge of killing a 12-year-old nephew by giving him ice cream laced with poison. He has been remanded in judicial custody for 14 days. Tahir, the accused hailing from Arikulam in Kozhikode district, was arrested on basis of the victim's autopsy report that confirmed the consumption of rat poison. It was reportedly the rivalry between the two families staying within a 500 meters distance that led to the alleged killing. The prime target of the suspect was the mother of the 12-year mother who was then away from home. Sources said there were some serious differences of opinion between the Tahira and her sister-in-law that the family members were very much aware of. Deputy Superintendent of Police P.R. Ari Prasad, who led the investigation, said the woman was not suffering from any mental illness as propagated. It was on April 16th that Ahmad Hassan Rifai, a class 6 boy from Arikulam, was hospitalized with symptoms of suspected food poisoning. He died the following day. Officials of the Health and Food Safety Departments who carried out scientific inspection at the shop had found nothing unhealthy in the ice cream samples that they collected. Though the shop was temporarily shut following the incident, the police were suspicious. Police sources said the suspect admitted to the crime when she was questioned on the basis of the autopsy report. A detailed investigation by the police found that the woman had reportedly mixed rat poison and in the ice cream before giving it to the boy. A portion of the unused raticide was also recovered while gathering in evidence from their crime spot under the shop from where she purchased it. Probe into attack on a Naidu convoy sought. 55 antique dolls are seized from house. New party launched in Kerala with an high on Christian votes. Death threat to PM and leaked security details trigger row. Modi to visit Kerala for 2 days from tomorrow. Widely circulated 49-page correspondence appears to list his itinerary heart in minute detail. Convoy movement was cancelled in Poonch hours before attack. Official attack took place in the district just 6 to 7 kilometers from the LOC. Official says the vehicle first came under fire, following by an IED explosion. It is unclear what happened to the weapons of soldiers in track. The VSF reviewed a security situation. ED attaches more assets in scholarship scam case. Akipiki caught in a Sudan civil war. Talks on consensus against war in Ukraine. Trade ties likely during Modi's visit in France. Mentally ill women are jailed for killing a father freed. Optimistic space policy lays out plans to privatize sector. Figures fail to reflect 2 Mbps as minimum broadband speed. A Khalid Patriarch Prakash Singh Badal in ICU. Amit Ript Rawat says Amajit Pawar is capable of becoming the CM. On Eid, Mamata urges Muslims to unite for 2024 polls. Rahul Kate's official house says he is paying the price for speaking truth. Assam Youth Wing Chief expelled from Congress for 6 years. Caste census is needed to ensure development and discrimination. Akhilesh. To cut hot root of narcotics, center plans to drive against poppy cannabis. Vacant post and poor supply of drugs hampering CGHS dispensaries report. Parliamentary Standing Committee on Health and Family Welfare asks the centre to ensure adequate doctor to population ratio in dispensaries, providing health care for union government employees, prisoners, calls for clearing pending bills for smooth flow of funds, ensure supply of medicines. India conducts successful trial of BMD interceptor missile. BJP calls Digvijay blot on India after his dig at Scindia, reviving a dead river, a cultural event to celebrate legacy of Yamuna. Murugan visits a village along the India-Myanmar border. Pushkar Alu festival returns to the Ganga after a gap of 12 years. Wow, very nice. The UP government is expecting more than 1 lakh pilgrims to visit the city for this event. RGCNCA has been tasked with conducting the festival as a filed for bigger project. Buoyant history upload on a neglected boat in Bengal. How to flood the ballot of confused voters. A few women inherit tickets. Prime Minister Modi has the time to call K. Shishwarappa but not to help Kipiki tribal people in Sudan. With hardline in the BJP hope to blur caste identities, but that is no walk in the park. Amit Kotakat hijab ban will Muslim vote be split among secular parties. A fight for dignity and justice. 59-year-old Ramakaya Jagati dancer has entered the poll fray to highlight discrimination in society against the third gender. Railing under price rise, voters enticed with competing promises from the opposition. Need to do homework before visiting India, says Nepal PM. Barry Humphries, a comedian and a creator of Dame Edna, dies. Greece Prime Minister kicks off a countdown to general election. In a tit-for-tat move, Russia expels more than 20 German diplomats. Supreme Court preserves women's access to abortion pill in US for now. Sudan fighting enters second week as evacuation begins. More than 150 people from different countries reach Saudi Arabia. Fighting resumes in Khartoum after a temporary truce leads to a brief respite from gunfire on Friday. First day of Eid ul Fitr. Election Commission officials shot dead by rebels in Myanmar. And a Portugal visit. In Portugal visits Lula backs Russia-Ukraine talks to end the war. Philippines raises concern over Taiwan during Chinese officials visit. 7 vast year of Ebola ice melting in 4 false decades study. Stray dog population control is dogged by bad signs. Reckless speeding tends to congregate dogs and leads to pack formation. Territoriality and aggression even among sterilized dogs. This behavior is usually triggered at night, leading to attack on people. Private land conservation important for Brazil Cerrado. Microbes at the top of the world. Researchers collected microbial communities in sediment samples lapped by human climbers on Mount Everest. This is little very important for the point of examination. Let me read this whole information. An article, genetic analysis of the Frisian microbiome at 7,900 meters above sea level on the south pole of Sagarmatha by Dr. N.B. Dragon and others in Journal Antarctica and Alpine Research examines the human microbiota on the inhospitable shore slopes of Mount Everest. They were able to collect microbial communities in sediment samples left by human climbers on the south col of Mount Everest, 7,900 meters above sea level. The south col is the ridge which separates the Mount Everest from Lhotse, the fourth highest mountain on Earth. The two peaks are only 3 kilometers apart at 7,900 Mammosil. The South Pole is rather inhospitable. A heat wave in July 2022 led to a record high temperature of minus 1.4 degrees Celsius. Barring humans, visible signs of life have been left behind. The last visible incidents are seen at 6,700 Messel. A few species of moss and a jumping spider that feeds on frozen insects carried by the wind. At high altitudes, there is low oxygen, 7.8% against 20.9% at sea level. Strong winds, temperature usually below minus 515 degrees Celsius, and high levels of UV radiation. All these make life processes difficult, and as there is an interdependence among species of all sizes in all ecosystems, even microbes cannot sustain themselves. Wind and humans, but microbes keep arriving, carried by other birds, animals, or winds. Up to about 6,000 msl dust particles less than 20 micrometer in diameter are blown in by the winds. Some of this dust originates in the Sahara Desert, which explains why a wide range of microflora are found at these altitudes. Above 7,000 msl, it is mostly winds and humans that act as carriers. Using sophisticated methods such as 16S and 18S RNA sequencing, the microbe hunters were able to identify the bacteria and other microorganisms found on the south pole. A cosmopolitan human signature is seen in the microbes collected here. All found are Modestobacter altitudinus and the fungus Naganitia, which were known to be a UV assistant survivors. Who gave that name Sagarmatha to Mount Everest? Nepal's eminent historian late Baburam Acharya gave it the Nepali name Sagar Matha in the 1960s. Kanchenjunga Peak in 1847. Andrew Wang, British Surveyor General of India, found a peak in the eastern end of the Himalayas, which was higher than the Kanchenjunga, considered as the highest peak in the world at that time. Its predecessor, as George Everest, was interested in the high altitude hills and had deputed Wagh to take charge. In true colonial spirit, Wagh called it the Mount Everest. The Indian mathematician and surveyor Radhanath Sikdar was an able mathematician. He was the first person to show that Mount Everest, then known as Peak 15, was the world highest peak. George Everest had appointed Sikdar to the first post of computer in the Survey of India in 1831. In 1852, Sikdar, with the help of a special device, recorded the highest peak of 15 at 8,839 meters. However, it was officially announced in March 1856. So little, yes, it's saving point for the point of information. A word of his own. Muhammad Hamdan. Let me keep it for charging. Just hailing from a nomadic Arab community in Sudan's rescued Darfur, the parliamentary commander who seized the vacuum left by the fall of Omar Bashir to engineering his own rights is now challenging the armed forces, pushing the country into the bank of the civil war. What is this about? Is it very important for the point of examination? Maybe, may not be, but not importantly. Yes, voice of dissent. The Kremlin critic has been sentenced for 25 years by a Russian court over criticism of the Ukraine war, the harshest punishment handed to any opposition leader since Putin rose to power. Congressman for all reasons. D.K. Shivkumar, the Wakkaliga strong man who is leading the party from the plant in the May 10 Assembly election, has made his ambition for the CM's post public. ICICI Bank Q4 profit surges 30% to 9,122 crore. Very good. Air Force Service Aggregator Dreamplo Folks rebrands S Bank Q4 net dips 45% to 204 crore on provisioning. Asset quality rises. India among fastest growing economies amidst uncertainties. Alphabet Pichai reaps over 200 million amid cost cutting. Realty estate developer RMG Corp plans to foray into logistics, hospitality data centers. Jyoti Scripts Fairy help niche with gold medals in compound mixed team and individual events. Nanda Kumar Nets 2 has Odisha makes the final. Dhoni doesn't get enough credit for his wicket-keeping Fleming. Stokes had at least a week away from regaining full fitness. Laura Dobbs is had to not trudge. He never shirks responsibilities. Rahul becomes fastest Indian to 7,000 runs in T20 cricket. Titans claw back, leave the Super Giants stunned. Mohit delivers as perfect final over as Rahul's men lose the plot in a tense climax. Noor and Shami too chip in for Gujarat after Shah and Adik's knocks take it to a modest total. Mumbai Indians pass short despite Rohit. Surya's efforts after Khurrana and Bhatia filed Punjab Kings to be big total. Another high-scoring affair looms as Royal Challengers host Royals Novak Djokovic to miss Madrid Open. Says organizes a railway and defeats Tamil Nadu in Federation Cup volleyball. Spain heavy night riders and Spooker Kings ready for battle. Lara Fleming notes Spain's contribution to a CSK's win, and next target is to get into the top 100 IAIFA president. So Alcaraz Jesus pass he wants to set up a summit class against us. CTSC pass in Barcelona Open. Barcelona needs another speed bump in a pursuit of Premier League title. The night of Bhutakala. What is this about? News in frames. So wow. The Varnara Panchurli gets ready for the Bhutakala ritual at the Mujugavu Kulai Banjan Kudumba Hadi Mulastana temple in near Kumba Kampala in Kasaragod, Kerala. The Bhutakala performer, who is revered as the manifestation of God, takes a moment to complete a sacred ritual. The night of Bhutakala, the ancient art from Bhutakola, which gained mainstream popularity after the film Kanchara, inspires anticipation and hope in Dakshina Kannada, Udupi and Kasaragod. Yes, it is very nice. This is a kind of practice. Panchurli performs as an exorcism at Sri Karim Chamundayamma Devasthanam, Udayamchal in Kasaragod district. Yes, guys, I hope you guys have read the newspaper, today newspaper, which are very important for the point of examination. So before going to end this session, I am requesting you guys to please subscribe to my channel, like and comment. And if you guys want to improve your communication in the next 30 days, please leave a comment details in the comment box. I can help you. I am very happy to help you to improve your communication. So I hope you guys are doing great, and please subscribe. I'm requesting you again to bring a very informative ideas in the upcoming videos. And thank you so much, and have a great Sunday. Bye bye. Take care.